Going beyond the DCEU's predecessor may not be an easy task for David Corenswet's Superman. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more videos. With DC undergoing a rebuild and the MCU paring down its roster this year, 2024 has been a pretty quiet year when it comes to CBM and major franchise releases in general. However, it seems that 2025 will be quite the opposite, as with the exception of David Corenswet's Superman, there are also a large number of releases from other big franchises, including Fantastic Four and now Jurrasic Park. Furthermore, with the release of Fantastic Four delayed and Universal revealing the release date for Jurrasic Park Rebirth, things are looking a bit rocky for the next Superman, box office-wise. Although James Gunn's DCU will, technically, kick off later this year with the Creature Commandos, next year's Superman is slated to be the first major entry in DC's new chapter. It's plausible that all eyes are on this project, and from what we've seen so far, from behind-the-screen leaks to Gunn's comments about the state of the film, things are looking very promising. Not only does this look like it could be a return to form for Man of Steel, which has yet to be properly introduced to the big screen after Christopher Reeve's Clark Kent, but Gunn's passion for the intellectual property has also reassured fans. But getting things right critically is only one piece of the puzzle, as after the DCEU's overall box office mishaps, WB higher-ups expect the David Corenswet-led film to excel on the financial side of things. With Fantastic Four now moving its release date to July 25, 2025, and Jurrasic Park Rebirth set to release on July 2, 2025, Superman is set to face stiff competition at the box office. Considering that this is set to be the Fantastic Four's big entry into the MCU and that Jurassic Park is known for doing great commercially, it wouldn't be surprising if Superman struggles to surpass its predecessor. Unlike Batman, Superman has had a poor track record when it comes to the business side of things. Although Man of Steel was the highest-grossing independent Superman film to date, grossing approximately $668 million at the box office, it fell short of what many expected. While far from a financial disappointment, given Snyder's extravagant tastes, with the film reportedly costing around $225 million to produce, it was certainly not a success. Although James Gunn's Superman has a good chance of dethroning the Henry Cavill-led film, fierce competition in theaters could be detrimental to its overall box office run. While fans are hoping that the DCU's first big entry won't get squashed between two other giant IPs, there's a very good chance that this will be one of the best Superman entries yet. Superman star David Corenswet has received the highest honor of praise from James Gunn ahead of his DCU debut next year. Finally, James Gunn's new DCU comes with updates from several projects that have emerged. The DC Studios co-president recently attended New York Comic-Con, where he gave an update on several upcoming projects, including a Superman movie starring David Corenswet in the titular role. During the event, Gunn thought about working with Corenswet. Gunn paid tribute to his leading man, who was bound to become a cornerstone of his new world. However, one of the phrases Gunn used to praise Corenswet will definitely not please Henry Cavill fans. The latter was ousted from the role of Man of Steel, with Gunn instead choosing to cast Corenswet. Here's what James Gunn said about David Corenswet that might upset Henry Cavill fans. DC Studios co-president James Gunn was in attendance at New York Comic-Con, where he discussed the upcoming animated series Creature Commandos. While Gunn focused mostly on the series, he also spoke to fans about other upcoming DC projects, including Superman, which he wrote and directed. Going beyond, Cavill was born in Jersey, the largest and southernmost of the Channel Islands, which are dependent territories of the British Crown and are located off the coast of Normandy, France. He is the fourth of 5 sons of Marianne Cavill, née Dalglish, a secretary, and Colin Cavill, a stockbroker. The family lived in St. Helier, where Henry Cavill grew up playing computer games with his brothers. At age 13, he left Jersey to attend the Stowe School, a boarding school in Buckinghamshire, England. At Stowe, Cavill developed an interest in acting and participated in school productions, including Grease, A Midsummer Night's Dream, and Tom Stoppard's Dog's Hamlet. At age 16, he and his classmates had the opportunity to be extras in the movie Proof of Life, 2000, starring Russell Crowe. While on set, Cavill introduced himself to the recent Oscar winner, who encouraged him to pursue acting professionally. Cavill soon landed a role in Vendetta, 2001, followed by another in Kevin Reynolds' big-screen adaptation of The Count of Monte Cristo, 2002. For the part of Albert Mandigo, Cavill, who has said that he was teased for being overweight as a kid, was encouraged to lose several pounds. In addition, Cavill had guest roles in a number of British television shows as well as supporting parts in the coming-of-age film I Capture the Castle, 2003, and an adaptation of the Celtic romance Tristan plus Isolde, 2006. During this period, Cavill auditioned for several iconic roles, including Superman and James Bond, which ultimately went to Brandon Routh in Superman Returns and Daniel Craig in Casino Royale, both 2006, respectively. Those setbacks led him to consider following in the footsteps of two of his elder brothers and joining the armed forces. In 2007, however, Cavill garnered his first leading role in The Tudors, a cable series following the exploits of Henry VIII, played by Irish actor Jonathan Rhys-Meyers. Cavill portrayed Charles Brandon, a loyal courtier to the king. The series helped make Cavill a familiar face, and during its 4 seasons, 2007 to 10, he also appeared in such films as the adventure fantasy Stardust, 2007, and the Woody Allen comedy Whatever Works, 2009. After The Tudors, Cavill proved his skill as an action star, playing Greek hero Theseus in Immortals, 2011, and the son of a CIA agent, played by Bruce Willis, in The Cold Light of Day, 2012. In 2011, Cavill announced that he had been cast as Clark Kent/Superman in Man of Steel, 2013. He later admitted that he had missed the call from director Zack Snyder offering him the job because he had been playing the online game World of Warcraft. To portray the Man of Steel, Cavill transformed his body, adding so much muscle that he sometimes split the seams of his Superman costume. He also had the opportunity to work alongside Crowe, who played Superman's father. Jor-El. Cavill went on to reprise the role in Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, 2016, starring opposite Ben Affleck as Batman, and in Justice League, 2017, featuring such DC comic book heroes as Wonder Woman, played by Israeli actress Gal Gadot. In between Superman films, Cavill starred in director Guy Ritchie's big-screen adaptation of The Man from UNCLE, 2015, playing a CIA agent who teams up with a KGB agent, played by Armie Hammer, and in Sandcastle, 2017, portraying a Special Forces captain on a 2003 tour of Iraq. Cavill then played the main antagonist in Mission Impossible Fallout, 2018, the 6th installment of Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible